Saw the small hairs on those toes with those with this vision of mine. Nah, I wish I had good vision, bro. I feel like when I started losing my eyesight, I don't know, in like fucking 6th grade, I feel like my quality of life went down so much. So hopefully it's nice. That shit's like fucking expensive, dude. It's like the only problem with it. And it's not covered by fucking insurance, which sucks. High key it should be.
This will keep hurting.
Have I connected with Weekend at all? Brother, I don't talk to anybody. I stay in my lane. If somebody wants to reach out to me and talk to me, they can reach out and talk to me. Other than that, I'm in my lane only. And I focus on myself.
Even further.
Zinx damage build viable again? I don't know. It felt kind of sicko mode earlier when I was playing it. It's just time to have to put me down. Shit. If I go blind, I am, bro. I'm done. I couldn't go blind, bro.
Stop.
I can't do it.
You're not going anywhere. Check. Stay. Excellent work. I progress. Stop.
Brother, that's going under the tower whether you want it to or not. Honestly, just Spectra Weekend didn't request an audience with Predecessor Poet Passion. Brother, I'm just a normal guy, bro.
Return.
Nobody owes me anything or that requires anything from me. I just do, like I said, I stay in my lane and I do my thing.
According to plan.
I found that's the best way to avoid drama, and I prefer to stay in my lane. And that's the way I like it. I don't like glasses. It's not necessarily about glasses, it's about just my vision always being ass. Like, glasses make it hard to do stuff like play sports. It's also, like, annoying. They fog up. It's fucking... You gotta clean them all the time. You gotta always have them on. It's like... I don't know. I've worn them for a long time, so, like, it's not necessarily like it bothers me, but, like, I do feel like my quality of life is worse with weaker eyesight. Even with glasses, I feel like my eyesight's not good.
My power increases.
Like, I feel like my eyesight, even with glasses, has always been kind of bad. And it's just gotten progressively worse as I've gotten older.
This will keep hurting.
But, like, if I can get LASIK and just not worry about it, then I'm down.
Stop.
Like, it's so frustrating that I'm like if I'm walking down the street, somebody else walking down the street, I can't see who the fuck that is, bro.
You're not going anywhere.
Even, like, just looking across the room can be difficult. Like, I can't read subtitles on our TV across the room with glasses on. Like, that's how bad my eyesight is.
Even further. Resupply.
Driving at night with an astigmatism is always a fun experience. I mean, that doesn't really bother me at all. Like, I don't... It's not really even, like, a driving thing. I just think it's, like, an overall quality of life improvement. And everybody that I've ever talked to that's had LASIK or any type of eye surgery like that always says that it's worth it. And that it was, like, one of the best decisions they've ever made. So, like, if that's the case, I'll go for it, bro. Why not?
Look, the only
If I'm permanently blinded,
losses are
good.
the ones
Saves
that
me
you
60
don't-
years.
That, like, are realized, you know what I mean?
Small texts or faraway text is fucked for you as well. PC just about everything else fine. I mean, like I said, I'm just talking in general terms.
You're not going anywhere.
That was just an example off the top of the dome piece.
Stop. going anywhere.
I should have waited till after the Miz. I played that CC chain wrong.
Stop. I progress. You're not going anywhere.
Like, bro, I can't even see Murdoch traps.
Stop. Unload my mission.
Do PRK other than LASIK? The only problem with PRK is that it's a significantly longer recovery time. I would prefer to do PRK over LASIK if I could. How should I weigh? I need to know how much to have to rest at the gym tonight. Excuse me? What is it, Dell's ult? She, like, jumps in the air, lands on the ground, roots in a small AoE, and then applies, like, a thorn bush in, like, a larger AoE. If you move on the thorn bush, you take damage. Or if enemies move on the thorn bush, take damage. In the smaller ring, it roots people. But yeah, I'd rather get PRK. The biggest problem with PRK is, one, it's, like, slightly more expensive. Well, it can be, depending on, like, you know, factors. Also, you might qualify for one but not the other, and then I would have to take a lot more time off. Because, like, I'll obviously have to take time off when I get it done. So I'm not just staring at a screen all day. Brother, there was, like, a double wave there. Long-term is safer. No, I agree. I think long-term is safer, which is why I'd rather do that. Don't weigh more than 150. I'm like... The last time I went to the doctors, I was 148, I think. I don't know if I'm more or less than that now, honestly.
My power increases.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'd rather have PRK. It's just, again, a little bit more expensive than more downtime, which is, like, more of a hitting cost, if you will. Because, like, if I have to take more time off, that's also basically, like, I have to make sure I can afford that.
Stop.
상대팀이 미니 오브를 획득했습니다. 아군 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
You're not going anywhere. I should be cautious.
처치 중입니다.
Returning to base. According to plan.
Bro, I'm not a character till 2 items.
These
Relax.
numbers bode well.
아군 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Wait, I don't have my crest? Oh my fucking god. I thought I had my crest, dude. $215 with 15% body fat. I'm massive. True.
Even
That's just the cock dimensions.
Stop. A new strength. You did well.
Nice. Upgrade the software and laser for LASIK and PRK procedures. Oh, do you actually?
My precision paid off.
That's kind of sick.
This will be.
For you to get better at Pred, would I recommend learning and being a one-trick pony or try and play any role? Kind of depends on where you're at and your ability to play the video game, to be honest. How many people have went blind? I feel like every statistic that I see usually says it's like 95% success rate. Or something like that. Like it's a really high success rate, which is like kind of surprising, but also like, I don't know.
You're not going anywhere. Stop.
That seems oddly high. Zero gonna keep it that way. Out of how many people?
This will keep hurting. Stop. My power increases.
Is the other 5% just vision staying the same or getting worse / blind? I don't know, to be honest. I'd imagine it's just like complications.
상대팀의 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
But there's also like a percentage where it like it tends to fade over time and stuff like that.
Going anywhere.
Which we do kind of have to get it redone, which is kind of sad, but also like, you know, it is what it is.
Healing prepared. I will return.
Look at the sun at the lot. How much? Look at the sun a lot. Why are you looking at the sun?
According to plan.
We got mine. You were 2010, and about 5 years later, you're at 2020. It doesn't go away quick. It just depends on the person. I can't say it's the same for everybody, at least from what I've seen.
Stop. You're not going anywhere. Ow. You cannot hurt me now. Stay still. Returning to base. Stop. You're not going anywhere. Stop.
Surprise, surprise.
Fortunately, their mid is there, and I just don't have mana. My glass couldn't see more than 3 inches in front of you. Negative 200 or some shit. That's crazy. Recently, you've been getting your ass handed to you, so maybe you're just better at the game. I mean, I think generally it's just like, you don't necessarily need to have one trick per se, but it is like, typically in MOBAs, an easy way to get better at the game is to one trick until you get to higher elo, and then you are playing in higher elo queues, so you tend to learn more of the actual game itself. If that makes sense. That tends to be a trick in terms of learning stuff, but it's really just like fundamentals, I think, is like, if you just improve your fundamentals, you'll improve at the game over time. No way my fucking thing ran out literally the last second. That shit's so cringe.
Stop. That enemy outmatches me. You're not going anywhere. I will return. Healing prepared.
You can financially handle it. I mean, it's like a lot. It's like 5K. It's like fucking. It's like 3 months of my salary.
Even further.
Not including like rent and shit like that. Or sorry, including like rent. That's like 3 months.
Stop.
With literally nothing else. Oh, what the fuck am I holding my thing for?
You're not wounded. This will keep barrier activated.
Wind blast time.
Try again. I'm waiting.
Hold this.
We used our numbers well.
Get shit on, loser. They have options to help you pay for it. Yeah, I'd probably do financing, most likely. But I'm also like, I hate financing shit because then you just pay more in the long run.
Resupplying.
I mean, I'll figure it out. I already know I'm getting it done.
You're not going anywhere. I'm low on health.
Who is that?
My power increases.
처치당했습니다. 스킬이 상승했습니다.
Sit down, little bro. Your first anime series today? Never thought you typed that sentence. And what did you watch?
A new strength.
What made you want to watch an anime?
Returning to base.
Attack on Titan made a deal with your cousin. And what did you think? But buy now, pay later, not
According to
financing?
plan.
Well, no, it's a financing option, buddy. Nice try.
This appears well put together.
They come back to Pred if you watch. And what did you think? What do they think?
Careful.
Does it seem like a mutual beneficial thing?
Healing.
Hey, yin yo yo!
You're not
Sup,
going
bitch?
anywhere.
Round 2, pussy. No, we're staying in front of Shaper, pal.
Stop. Healing their shots. Stay still. I will use this well.
Put that skin away, bro. You're not boxing nobody.
Even further. I'm wounded. You flatline.
Hey!
Help.
Little fucking bot! I gotta be quiet, dude. Gag's gonna get mad at me again. She's gonna come in here and beat me.
We make progress.
Belt. That dude was backing it up harder than Terry. Does Terry throw back? He ain't never throwing it back in here, dude. What the fuck?
Healing available.
I knew he liked Crazy Pool more than me. Yo, wee wee. Thank you for the 26 months, by the way. I don't know if I thanked you, but I appreciate it if I didn't. And I'm also an asshole, and I'll accept that.
Brilliant thoughts.
You're not going anywhere. I progress. Resupply.
What's up, J-Pie?
My precision.
When I
paid
played
off.
Swing, how did I get so good back then? It's really just a fundamentals thing and like a reps thing. Like, there's different parts to a MOBA and how you improve at MOBAs, because there's different parts of MOBAs. For example, there's mechanical skill. There's like knowledge of the game, which just takes time from like playing. Mechanical skill is just practice, like, you know, you're hitting your abilities, things like that, aiming, all that kind of stuff, which doesn't necessarily have to be from a MOBA, just like practicing in general and stuff is important. Hold on, I'm putting belt down. And then there's like fundamental gameplay, like being able to last hit, for example, or like what's it called, you know, not just like running it down in the lane, things like that. Understanding like matchups, things like that. Like a lot of it just comes down to like practice, so then like focusing on specific things that you want to improve upon. And like the reason why like one tricking, for example, can make that easier is because like if you're one tricking, then you're only practicing one thing, so you don't have to actually learn anything else, for example, right? So like by default, you're going to improve in one way or the other, because you're taking out a factor, which means you can focus on the other factors more. But like you can still focus on those factors even if you're not one tricking, which can improve your ability to understand other parts of the game as well. So it really just kind of depends on how you want to improve. I think step one is just like fundamentals, like farming, things like that, making sure you're getting your damage off, stuff like that.
You're not going anywhere.
Which just takes time in playing. Step one is also wanting to actually improve and accept the fact that if you're like not, if you're a diamond or like below diamond, if you are losing games, that is strictly your fault.
My power increases.
Like that is actually just straight up your fault.
You're not going anywhere. A step closer.
I fucking missed a stun, dude. Fuck. Yo, why is there two here and my team isn't doing something? I mean, did you guys take an objective or something?
That was unpleasant.
Even queens have bad days.
I have 0 crit chance. Oh, fuck. Why do I have this?
Too late.
Take them to hell. My calculations were off.
I guess I should just go Plasma Blade, even though it's kind of weird to build. Need the Tainted Rounds. True, Tainted Rounds is good.
You're not going anywhere.
I need to hit my stun is what I need to do.
Stop. Excellent work. You're not going anywhere. This will keep hurting. You did well. Stop.
Yo, are we taking that? ADC, by the way?
Stop.
Get his Achilles.
You're not going any. I progress. Stop. We make progress.
I don't really have any power, actually. We're not gonna go that. And we'll get this for lifesteal. Because I need Omnivamp. Drago mid always quit the game, and if you play those roles, your teammates feed the enemy or duo or solo. Damn gold lobbies. I mean, I literally played on Tree Sentinel and went fucking 58 and 4 and went from bronze to GM. Or Paragon, whatever you want to call it. If you're losing gold games, it's because you're not carrying the games. You can blame whoever you want, whatever you want, don't matter. If you want to improve at the game, you need to learn how to carry those games. Now, when you reach the higher ranks, you can use the excuse of, oh, their team is simply just better than my team. Why? Because the team that you're playing against is better, so it's not going to be as easy to 1v5. Like, 1v5ing diamond players, for example, is a lot harder than 1v5ing gold players, because they make less mistakes.
You're not going anywhere. You cannot hurt me now.
Yo, what is going on in the back? I feel like I just got left. Instead of people fighting with me. I think they just fight with me. What the fuck? If you were gonna flash Q, he should have Q'd it then flash, so you could at least TP further back. Why did he play that like that? I still almost traded too, just criminal. I feel like we fight forward there. Like, we had Primal. I feel like that was a very weird fight.
My plan was faulty. Stop. Even further. This helps. You're not going anywhere.
Pretty sure if they fight us, they lose. If I have literally anybody standing in front of me that's any type of friend line.
Stop.
Why is that guy dead?
Stay still. You're not going anywhere. Third time. Healing their shots. I can use this. I'm low on health. I suspected it would
Ooh, baby! Not even close! Not even close!
You're not going anywhere.
Best way to counter Kalari? Click the ban button. Well, good game. So I feel like if I could play the game is free. I don't know why we were scared to fight earlier. I do a fuck ton of damage. If I don't die to the crunch, we actually get to play the... Like, if I don't get the crunch or the Grux on me, we can play the game. And then it's GG. That was, like, my only problem. GG.
By my calculations, this battle is already over.
Yeah, that character puts belt to ass, man. I'm telling you, that shit felt good when I played it earlier. Felt good that game. High key, Zinx might be back. Damage Zinx, ADC Zinx, Orion buffed, Zinx buffed. She might be back. That shit felt pretty good. There was some belt being handed.